is now 3-1 Garfield. Here's the serve here by 25 again of the Gravers.
Set it up!
Out, point goes to Hayes.
Close to you now. Really close.
The serve is now 4 of Hayes. And it is short, and the point goes to Hayes. Here's the serve by number 30 of Garfield. And the putback is a side out, point goes to Garfield. The score is now 6-5 Garfield. Sorry, 7-5 Garfield. The serve is now 30 from Garfield. Here's a serve by number 30 of Garfield. That was an amazing putback, and it was short to get there, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 9-6 Garfield. Here's a serve by number 6 of Hayes. Violation, and point goes to Garfield. The serve is now 32 Garfield. It is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 10-7 Garfield. Oh, I'm sorry, we are having a substitution. Here's a serve down from 23 by Hayes. And the putback is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 18-12 by Hayes. Service now again by 23 of Hayes. The putback is good, and the put by Hayes is good, and it's put up. And it is a side out, and the point goes to Garfield. The serve is now by 23 of Hayes. The putback is good, and it is in, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 20-12, Hayes Middle School. Serve is now 23 of Hayes. And the putback is good. They set number 4 up. She puts it back. And Garfield so close, but could not get the remarkable save. The point goes to Hayes, and it is now 21-12. Here's the serve by 23 of Hayes. And the putback is good. And Hayes does not save it, and there's a side out, and the point goes to Garfield. The score is now 13-21. Hayes, sorry. Here's the serve now by 26 of Garfield. Come on, 26. Serve. And the putback is a side out, and the point goes to Garfield. Here's the serve again by number 26 of Garfield. And the serve is up. And it is a side out by Hayes, and the point goes to Garfield. The score is now 15-21. Here is number 26 again with the serve for Garfield. And it is an ace, it was in, and the point goes to Garfield. Here's 26 again for the serve for Garfield. Serve is good. Hayes hits it up, and it is unsuccessful, and the point yet goes again to Garfield. The score is now 17-21 Garfield. And 26 yet again with the serve for Garfield.
I will kick you next. Oh, great.
And the serve is good, but Hayes' attempt to save it is unsuccessful, and the point yet goes again to Garfield. 18-21 Garfield. Here's the serve by number 26 Garfield. And it is a side out, and that point will go to Hayes. The score is now 18-22. Hayes with the serve now. Number 7 by Hayes with the serve. It is put back. It is put back again by Garfield. And it hits the net, but Hayes is unsuccessful with the attempt to put it back. And the point yet goes again to Garfield. The score is now 19-22 Hayes. Here's number 35 with the serve of Garfield. And it hits the net, but it still goes in, and the point goes to Garfield. And Hayes takes a timeout.
We're messing. Wait, let me see if this hurts. You're messing with club damage. Okay, this hurts. I mean, not as much, but yeah.
And we are back with the serve from 35 of Garfield. The serve is up. Number 23 sets them. And they're unsuccessful to save it. And it is a side out by Hayes. And the point goes to Garfield. And the score is now 21-22 Garfield. Here's 35 again from Garfield with the serve. Serve is up. 5 sets them, and they are unsuccessful to save it, but it is another side out, and the score is now tied with that one Garfield point. Here's 35 again with the serve for Garfield. It's up. 4 saves it, but it is not good enough. It is a side out by Hayes, and the score is now 23-22 Garfield. Garfield has come back, but Hayes, they're still hanging in there. Here's 35 with the serve from Garfield. And 2 collide from Hayes, but they do not save it, and the score is now 24-22 Garfield. With Garfield 1 point away from the first set win. Here's 35 with the serve from Garfield. The serve is up. 23 saves it. And they put it back, but Garfield is not able to save it, and the point goes to Hayes, and the score is now 24-23 Garfield. Here's 21 from Hayes with the serve. Serve is up, but it is not good, and Garfield wins the first set by a score of And the point goes to Garfield. It is 1-0 Garfield.
No.
Number 36 now with the serve for Garfield.
That's where I turned it. And then it goes
7
back
sets 10. The putback is successful. And another, what a great save. But it is, and Hayes attempts to send it back, but it is unsuccessful with the side out. And Garfield gets the point. It is now 2-0 Garfield. Number 36 again with the serve for Garfield. Serve is up. And the point goes to Garfield. Number 36 with the serve for Garfield. Serve is up. Number 5 sets him. Number 23 hits, but it is unsuccessful and is a roof hit. And the point goes to Garfield. 4-0 Garfield. Number 36 again with the serve for Garfield. Serve is up. 5 sets. 10 hits it back. 36 hits it, but 6 is unsuccessful. Put it back for Hayes, and it is a side out, and the point goes to Garfield. Number 36 now with the serve for Garfield.
Here, give me your 2 touchdowns.
Some confusion. The ball knocked in, and the point goes to Garfield. 6-0 Garfield. Here's 36 with the serve for Garfield. And it was a far out, and the point goes to Hayes. Is now 6-1, 7 with the serve for Hayes. Hit the net, and Garfield was unsuccessful to save it, and the point goes to Hayes, 6-2, 7 with the serve for Hayes. Just a bad hit by 38 of Garfield, so the point goes to Hayes. It is 6-3 Garfield. Hayes still serving.
Everything on my phone.
To save. Number 7 with the serve for Hayes. Garfield gets a successful save, and Hayes was not able to save it, and the point goes to Garfield. What a remarkable save by 24 of Garfield. Here's 27 now with the serve for Garfield.
I never touched the character. Oh,
And it is a side out.
Alright, we're bringing up.
Point goes to Hayes. The score is now 7-5 Garfield. Number 10 with the serve for Hayes. And it does not reach there. It is a net ball, and the point goes to Garfield. It is now 8-5. Here's 29 with the serve for Garfield. 7 spots, 5, 6. She sends it back, but it is a side out, and point goes to Garfield. The score is now 9-5 with the substitution for Hayes. Here's the serve of 29 for Garfield. Some confusion, and it is short of number 3 to save it, and the point goes to Garfield. The score is now 10-5 Grey Wolves. Here's 29 with the serve for Garfield. There's serve. 3 save, puts it back. 24 Garfield puts it back, but it is out, and the point goes to Hayes. It is a score now of 10-6. Number 6 for Hayes with the serve. But a line violation, and the point goes to Garfield. It is now 11-6 Garfield. 24 with the serve for Garfield. .26 could not get there in time, and it lands just short of her, and the point now goes to Garfield. It is now 12-6. 24 with the serve for Garfield. And it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. Here's number 5 with the serve from Hayes. Number 29 puts it back for Garfield, but it is short of getting to the other side, and it gets caught in the net, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 12-8 Garfield. 5 with the serve from Hayes, but it is not going to get there. It is a net ball, and the point goes to Garfield. 13-8 Garfield. Here is 26 now with the serve from Garfield. 26 sets. And there was 4 girls that touched the ball, so the point goes to Garfield. It is now 14-8. 26 with the serve again for Garfield. The serve does not make it, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 14-9. Here's 23 with the serve from Hayes. .27 puts it back for Garfield. 3 puts it back for Hayes. .27 puts it back for Garfield. And 23 hits it back for Hayes, but 27 cannot reach it back for the save. It is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes, with 23 serving again for Hayes. Here's 23 with the serve from Hayes. 21 puts it back, but it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes, and the score is now 14-11 with Hayes making a bit of a comeback. Let's see if they can come back. 23 with the serve from Hayes. Some confusion, and the ball landed inside the line, and the point goes to Hayes. Score is now 14-12 with 23 serving for Hayes. And the ball does not make it over the net, and the point goes to Garfield. The score is now 15-12 with 21 serving for Garfield. 3 hits it back, but it goes backwards, and the point goes to Garfield with a score of 16-12. Here's 21 now with the serve from Garfield. Number 7 puts it back for Hayes. 23 sends it right back for Garfield. And 5 knocks it back for Hayes. but Garfield is not able to put it back, but it is a side out, and Hayes gets the point. The score is now 16-13 Garfield, and number 3 with the serve. But the serve does not make it over the net, and the point goes to Garfield. Here's 36 now with the serve from Garfield. Number 5 sets, 26, gets a side out, and the point goes to Garfield. Here's 36 with the serve from Garfield. Number 5 sets 32. She puts it back, but it hits the net, and Hayes was unable to save it. And 22, not 32, my bad. Number 36 with the serve from Garfield. Some confusion, and it falls short of 5 to save it, and the point goes to Garfield. The score is now 20-13 Garfield. 36 with the serve from Garfield. And it is unsuccessful, and it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. 20-14 Garfield. Number 7 with the serve from Hayes.
If I leave my phone here, library, playlists, and there's a game day.
Number 7 with the serve from Hayes. 21 sets, 24 hits it, but it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. 24 was so close to saving it, but not enough. 7 with the serve from Hayes. 36 hits it back, but it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. Number 7 now with the serve from Hayes. 23 attempts to save it, but it is a side out, and the score is now 20-17 Garfield. Here's 7 with the serve from Hayes. 23 sets them. Some confusion, but I believe that they hit the net. No, they both hit at the same time, so the point goes to Hayes. 20-18 Garfield. Hayes catching up. 7 with the serve. 23 sets them. And confusion with Garfield's communication, and the point goes to Hayes. 20-19 Hayes. They've almost got Garfield. 7 with the serve. 36 sets it back, but it is not enough. And the point goes to Hayes, and we are all tied up at 20 apiece. Number 7 with the serve from Hayes. 23 sends it back, but it does not make it. It is caught in the net. It is now 20-21 Hayes. Hayes has taken the lead back. 7 with the serve. Hayes sends it back. 36 sends it back, but it is a side out, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 22-20. Hayes now. 7 with the serve. 21 sets him. 29 sends it back. 5 sends it back. 36 knocks it up, but it hits the roof, and the point goes to Hayes. The score is now 23-20 Hayes, just 2 points away from a set victory and sending it to a third set. 7 with the serve. 36 saves it, but it is not enough, and the point goes to Hayes. 24-20. Set point for Hayes. 7 with the serve. 21 sets him. 22 sends it. 5 sets Hayes, but it is not successful, and the point goes to Garfield. 21-24 Hayes. Still set point for Hayes. 22 now with the serve for Garfield. But it does not make it, and there is the set. 25-21, Hayes wins the second set.